No.
All right.
I told you.
Remember, we're talking about compound events, two things happening at one time. All right. Or means add, and means multiply. We're going to get to the multiplying in a little while. Mutually exclusive. Cannot happen at the same time. Overlapping can happen at the same time. If it's mutually exclusive, all we've got to do is this right here. Find the probability of the first one, find the probability of the second one, add them up. You're done. Examples of mutually exclusive, you pick math or science, but you can't pick both. You pick favorite subject is not English, that means it is everything else. But it can't be not English and something else at the same time. Picking an ace or a queen. I can either pick an ace or a queen, but I cannot pick both. Rolling two dice, getting a sum of a 7 or an 8. When I roll them, I can either get a 7 or an 8, but I cannot get both at the same time. All of those will be mutually exclusive. If it's overlapping, we need to make sure we understand that formula. You find the probability of the first thing, the probability of the second thing, and add them. Then you subtract off when it happens for both of them at the same time. All right, examples of overlapping. I have red cards 1 through 4, blue cards 1 through 5. Picking a red card or a 3. Now, why is that overlapping?
Because you can pick a red too.
There you go. I can pick a red by itself. I can pick a 3 by itself, or I can pick a red that is a 3. Y'all get the door. When I pick that, that makes it overlapping. Probability of picking a card less than 3 or a blue. Well, I can pick a card that's less than 3. I can pick a blue, or I can pick a blue card that is also less than 3. Again, that's what makes it overlapping. Rolling the two dice, getting a 6 or a number less than 10. Well, I can get a 6, or I can get a number less than 10, but if I roll a 6, that's taking care of both of them at the same time. Probability of getting an odd number or a number greater than 8. I can roll an odd number by itself. I can roll a number bigger than 8 by itself. Can I roll a number that's odd and bigger than 8 with two dice? 9 or 11. So again, that's what makes it overlapping. All right, we did these yesterday, right? All right. Are they mutually exclusive or overlapping? We've got to be able to figure that out and do the question. Picking a king or a queen. That's mutually exclusive. I can pick one or the other, but not both. A 7 or a club. That would be overlapping because I can pick a 7 that is a club. A face card or a card less than 5. That's mutually exclusive. I can't pick both of those at the same. A red card or a 10. That's overlapping. All right, if I'm talking about students in a high school, a freshman or a girl, that's overlapping because you can pick a freshman that is a girl. A junior or a senior, that's exclusive. You one or the other. Girl or a boy, mutually exclusive, one or the other. Football player or a senior, that would be overlapping because you could be both.
I didn't get this.
Yeah, we did this.
All right. Here's where we stopped, right?
Yep.
All right, get that copied down. So if I'm looking at this first one, is it mutually exclusive or overlapping? It's overlapping. So I know automatically when it's overlapping, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find the probability of the first thing plus the probability of the second thing minus the probability of both of those things at the same time. So I need to find the probability of king plus the probability of a club minus the probability of a king and a club at the same time. So how many kings do I have?
4.
4 out of 52.
130. 130.
Well, I'm just going to leave it for right now and you'll see why. Club. I got 13 clubs.
Yeah.
Still out of 52. Minus how many kings and clubs at the same time do I have? How many are kings and clubs?
17. Total.
There's only one that's a king and a club at the same time.
Yeah.
So the reason I didn't simplify it is because I'm going to do this right here. 4 plus 13 is 17. 17 minus 1 is 16. Really, you could just type all that in the calculator at one time and get your answer. Simplify that final thing and you get your answer there, 4 over 13. All right? So if I go to the second one here, less than 5 or a diamond, mutually exclusive or overlapping? Less than 5 or a diamond.
Oh, that's overlapping.
That's overlapping because it can be a diamond that is less than 5. So I'm gonna say probability of a number less than 5 plus the probability of a diamond minus the probability of a number less than 5 and diamond. All right. So how many numbers are less than 5?
4.
I'm gonna disagree with that.
16.
16. All of these numbers over here, H234, H234, all the way down, there's 16 of them that are less than 5. Plus the diamonds. How many diamonds I got?
13.
There's 13 diamonds. All right, now how many are less than 5 and a diamond at the same time?
4.
Less than 5 and diamonds would be the 4, 3, 2, and ace of diamonds only. Add up the top. 16 plus 13 is 29. 29 minus 4 is 25 over 52. So when I do this third one, probability of a heart plus probability of even minus probability of heart and even. Why am I doing that? Because these are overlapping and can happen at the same time. Well, hearts, 13 over 52. Even numbers. Well, I got all of my 2s, all of my 4s, my 6s, my 8s, my 10s. That is a total of 20 numbers. Minus the probability that are hearts and even numbers at the same time. So hearts and even numbers would be the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's a total of 5. One more time. You can type in this right here on the calculator and it'll go straight to the answer. Now I'm going to do this and just add them up. Get 28 over 52. Simplify to 7 over 13. Black card or a face card. Is that mutually exclusive or overlapping? Overlapping because I can have a black face card at the same time. So I would say probability of the black plus probability of face card minus the probability of the black and face card at the same time. So probability of black, how many black cards? 26. All right. Plus face cards, how many face cards? Minus black and a face card at the same time is, should be 6. Because I got Jack, Queen, and King for clubs, Jack, Queen, and club for Jack, Queen, and King for spades. So I add these up, 26 and 12 is, was that 38 minus 6 is 32 over 52. Divide and get 8 over 13. Go down to the last one, red or odd. Well, how many reds do I have? 26. Well, first of all, it's overlapping because it can be both at the same time. But I've got 26 reds. Probability of an odd. There's 20 odds, just like there's 20 evens, minus the probability of red and odd. So if I go red and odd, I got my 2 aces, 2 3s, 2 5s, 2 7s, and 2 9s. That's a total of 10. So that should be 36 over 52, which simplifies down to 9 over 13. All right, so I've got even sum or a number bigger than 10. Those are overlapping because I can have an even number that is also bigger than 10. So I'm going to do the probability of even first, plus the probability of a number greater than 10, minus the probability of even and a number greater than 10. So how many even numbers do I have in my chart? 18 out of 36. Plus numbers bigger than 10 over here.
3.
Just 3, the 11 and the 12. Minus, how many are even and bigger than 10?
1.
Just the 12. That's the only one. So I add those up. 18 and 3 is 21. 21 minus 1 is 20 over 36. Simplifies down to 5 over 9. All right, the second one, we got probability of odd plus the probability of number less than 6 minus the probability of odd and number less than 6. Odd, 18 out of 36. How many numbers are less than 6 up there? We got the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, the 2. Odd and less than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 18, 28, 22. All right, so if I go to the third one, I need probability a number greater than 8 plus the probability even minus the probability of a number greater than 8 and
So it's
even.
10 over 36.
No, it's 20.
A number bigger than 8 should be 10 out of 36, right? I count the 9s, 10s, and 11s, 12. Plus even. Well, I know I got 18 evens. Minus the probability that it's bigger than 8 and even at the same time.
That's 4.
There's 4 that are bigger than 8 and even. So that winds up being 24 out of 36. 2/3. All right. Then here, I need probability of 5 on a die plus the probability of even minus the probability of 5 on 1 and even.
11 over 36.
We should remember the 5 on the die or any particular number on the die. That's when we did this and said, I got those, and then I come across
That's
here,
loud.
but I can't overlap. So I wind up with 11 there.
Plus 18 over 36.
Minus,
Minus 5 over 36.
all right, when I do 5 on a die or excuse me, and even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right?
How you find it?
And the 5.
How
You're
you
right.
find it?
Yeah,
How you
5.
got it? How you got it?
5 over 36, and then it will be 24 over 36, which is 2/3.
You heard me, coach.
All right, so if I'm looking at these, it gives me the 3 states over here, Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. The males and females, and pick whatever it's just talking about. It really doesn't matter. The top and the bottom row is your total. The last column on your right is your total. So if it says female or a person from Florida, is that mutually exclusive or overlapping? It's overlapping because I can have a female that is from Florida. So I have to approach it the same way as the others. All right, so this would be, I don't really have room, probability of female plus the probability of Florida minus the probability of female and Florida. All right, so if I'm looking at female or a person from Florida, well, how many females do I have?
8. No, 21. Sorry. There's 21 females in total, yeah.
Got 21 females out of
62.
31 total people. Plus, how many people from Florida do I have?
12.
Y'all.
12.
12.
Yeah.
It gives you the totals. Look at the totals. All right, now, how many are females that are also from Florida?
8.
There's my 8.
But you know what's funny is that
So I wind up with 25 over 31. Person from Georgia or Florida. First thing you're supposed to check every time is what? Is it mutually exclusive or overlapping? Can you be from Georgia and Florida at the same time? Therefore, that makes this one mutually exclusive. So all I have to do is find the probability of Georgia plus the probability of Florida,
22 over 30.
and I've got my answer. Well, Georgia is 10 out of 31.
plus 12.
Florida is 12 out of 31. That's a total of 22 out of 31, and you got your answer. Always check and see if it's mutually exclusive or overlapping. All right, male or a person from Georgia. Well, now that's back to overlapping. So how many males do I have?
You have 10.
I've got 10 out of 31. Person from Georgia.
10. 3.
Minus 3.
Minus how many are males that are also from Georgia at the same time?
3.
That's my 3. So that becomes 18.
17.
I need to follow it through to come to front office.
17.
Yep.
Fix my mistake here. 17 out of 31.
That's it.
All right, person from Alabama or a female. I didn't write it on the last one, I should have. I need Alabama
9.
plus female minus
6.
Alabama and female.
Alabama and
So-
female. Oh yeah, never mind.
For the last part. Alabama is 9 out of 31
Yeah.
plus
21.
female
21.
is 21 out of 31
Yeah. And 6.
minus females that are from Alabama
6.
24.
Yep.
All right. Picking a 7 or an 8, mutually exclusive or overlapping. So all I've got to do is say the probability of 7 plus the probability of an 8. 4 out of 52 plus 4 out of 52. Line up 2 over 13 when you simplify. A queen or a red. Those are overlapping, so then I would say I got to do the queen, then probability of a red, minus the probability of queen and red. So queen would be 4 out of 52.
26.
Red is 26 out of 52. Minus how many red queens do I have?
2.
So that winds up being 28 over 52, which is 7 over 13. A club or less than 4?
Overlapping.
It's overlapping. So club plus less than 4 minus club and less than 4. Club is 13 out of 52. Less than 4 is how many?
12.
You got to count all the suits. Minus clubs that are less than 4.
3.
There's only 3 of those. So that'd be 22 out of 52. Is that right?
Equals 11 over
11 over 26. A number less than 5 or 9.
Mutually exclusive.
That's mutually exclusive. So all I've got to do is a number less than 5 plus probability of a 9. Well, how many do I have less than 5?
12.
16.
16 out of 52 plus 4. That gives me 20 out of 52. Odd or a black card. That's overlapping. So I have to do odd plus black card minus odd and black. So odd would be 20. Black cards would be 26. Minus odd and black cards, how many of those?
10.
So that winds up being 36. And the last one, red card or a face card. So I got to do red plus probability of face card minus the probability of red and face card. Red is 26. Face card is 12.
Both is 6.
Red and face card is 6.